was like a nightmare come true. We were out on the river drinking some brews. It was just a normal day. And then it happened. They were there 1 second, and then they were gone. I am a survivor of the 1996 Clarion River Monster attack. Clarion, Pennsylvania is a cozy college town with a dark secret. In the valley below the campus on the hill lies the 110-mile-long Clarion River, a tributary of the Allegheny. Early settlers in the region called it Stump Creek, Toby, and later on, Tobacco. Its nickname would change after the horrific massacre on May 8, 1819. This was the first known sighting of the Clarion River Monster. One witness, Annabelle R. Lee, recorded in her diary what she saw that day.
It was a beautiful day in Clarion. Thomas and Andrew were bathing by the riverside when I heard an awful ruckus coming from the far side of the water. I looked past the two and saw the devil himself rising from the water. I jumped to my feet and called out to Thomas and Andrew, but it was just too late. The beast swiftly crossed the river to both of them and in one motion gorged them up. I took a good gander at the monster before it slithered back into the depths. It had dark blue scales along its mammoth neck. Its jaws opened larger than the size of Thomas and Andrew combined, and it let out a horrid roar as it slaughtered my two friends.
You couldn't even see all of it. Its face was all mouth, huge teeth, dozens of rows. He had to have been 40 feet long. I saw his tail whipping down the river. We were just freshmen. We shouldn't have been down there. We had heard the stories, but we didn't think they were true.
Entertainment Lately is Clarion's best source for all things entertainment. Dylan Hyman and Bryn Buchner bring you the latest in Hollywood news, gossip, and style. E-Lately's roundtable discussion provides the latest and greatest information about your favorite Hollywood stars. This discussion features two special guests each week to add their own opinion into the mix. Tune in to Entertainment Lately every Tuesday evening at 7:05, only on CUTV.
What are they doing? They're just iPhone users, man.
The Clarion River Monster has drawn the attention of photographers, conspiracy theorists, extreme fishermen, and cultists for the past 2 centuries. Locals say that every 10 years or so, the monster makes his presence known with an attack. Clarion resident and river monster enthusiast Stephen Furwin has been searching for answers his whole life.
I'm hungry. Hungry for answers. Have I ever actually seen the Clarion River Monster? No. But do I know everything there is to know about it? Yes. I've been living in this neck of the woods my whole life, I reckon. I lived to hear about 3 Clarion River Monster attacks. The first was in '88, then in '96, and most recently in '03. I did, however, get some footage of what I believe to be the Clarion River Monster attacking me on my kayak. I barely survived. You had to be there to believe it. Unfortunately, I didn't get a great shot, and that's what those uppity Clarion officials use as proof that the monster ain't real. No clear footage.
Regarding the so-called Clarion River monster, until anyone can provide clear photographic evidence, we cannot confirm nor deny its existence. One last question for today. Yes, you?
Yeah, this is bull. You know it's real. I got the footage from my kayak.
Oh, I can't. What are we talking about? Skeptics agree that without solid proof, the Clarion River monster is just a story told to scare college freshmen away from the river. Stacy Wellington, Clarion Parks and Recreation Director, gave an official statement on the river monster.
There is no such thing as a Clarion River monster. It's simply just a hoax from some Clarion resident about 200 years ago. But what most people don't know about Annabelle Lee is that she went mentally insane just shortly after writing this infamous diary entry. There is no danger lying in the Clarion River, folks, except maybe drowning. So don't forget to wear your life vest. It is the law.
Whichever story you choose to believe, one thing is for certain. The Clarion River monster is a controversial story that spans through the ages. Are these disappearances simply drownings, or is there a more sinister reason behind these deaths? Only time will tell if and when the Clarion River monster will strike again.